Hi, my name is Landon. I'm a senior at Wabash High School. I'm more recently turned 18 years old, and this is a week in the life of me. So, starting on Monday, um, it wasn't really that eventful. I got to school. I think I was, honestly, Monday I was probably running a little bit late, like usual. I made it there before the bell rang, though, so I wasn't tardy. And throughout most of the day, it was pretty uneventful and just um, my second period, I go over to the middle school and I do something called cadet teaching. So I go over and I help out the sixth grade teacher, Miss Backer, and I just kind of work with some of the kids that need help. Right now, they're currently working on a project about a famous person who died, and they have to create a slideshow about them. Usually, the class I'm in is super talkative, and so Ms. Baker says to me that it really helps I'm there because it kind of helps tame down and mellow out some of the kids there. Then I went to my third period sociology class, which was enjoyable, and then I go to lunch, and afterwards I go to my pre-calculus class. In there, we had a test over solving equations with trigonometric functions. I went into the test. I was super confident. The first question really easy. I got it out, and bang, bang, bang. I feel like I did great on it. Then there comes the second question. I think I did pretty good on it, but there was only one thing that I think is gonna mess me up. Was excuse me, I had messed up the quadratic equation. I completely spaced it, and instead of doing b squared and the square root on top, I had put AB for some reason. I couldn't tell you why. Other than that, I think I did pretty good on the rest of it. Afterwards, I went throughout the day and went to my speech class. We finished up NWEA, I think. But other than that, the rest of the school days weren't eventful. Then once I got out of school, I started one of my three jobs. Do I work at Walgreens part time. I do lawn care and landscaping for my stepdad. He owns a business. He just started it not too long ago. And then I also do DoorDash for part time. So during it, I had started Monday basically just right after school, and I worked from 4 o'clock to I think 8:30. That night I had made about $40-ish, which was pretty nice because that night I was bored and didn't really have anything to do, so it was nice to have that extra money. Then moving on to Tuesday, so I got to school and Tuesday was just a really uneventful day. Nothing really happened and it was just kind of boring. But after school, I went out to my grandparents' house to check on their cats because they had left to Tennessee to go visit with my aunt Elizabeth and her kids JJ, Ellie, Gabby, and Brooklyn. So afterwards, I went out there to go make sure that the cats still had water and food and just to make sure that they were doing all right. And then I did something that I really enjoy doing, which is rifle shooting. I put up 2 targets on this little board that my grandpa and I guess kind of found in his wood scrap, put it up against the tree, stapled the targets to it, and I think I was out there for about an hour just shooting. Tuesday, I did all right. On the targets that are out of 100, on the first target I shot, I had gotten a 85. Then on the second target I shot, that I was keeping points on, I got a 89, which that made me pretty happy. I was a little upset about the 85 because I feel like I could have done better, but I'm glad I ended out the day with the 89. Some actually a little bit of history is I am certified by the NRA as a marksman first class. There are a couple different levels, and that's about the third highest that you can get. Not Wednesday, but after I had got done target shooting, I got back to Wabash, where I live, and DoorDash sent me notifications saying that they were very busy, and they had a $2 promotional for each deal. I started I guess you hit dash now, and it lets you, I guess, start working. So, I think I made like 40. I think I made about $30 at night, but I'd only actually done 2 orders, and they were both like $15 orders, so that really worked out in my favor pretty good. Um, I went home and I played Rainbow Six Siege. It's a first-person shooter game, and it's kind of like Call of Duty, but more realistic. And I played that with my friend Eli Sparks. He lives in Manchester, and we're trying to, I guess, it's called grinding out your thing. It's where you increase the amount of levels you have on your account, so I'm able to play ranked with them. Um, Wednesday, Thursday, I didn't really do much. I didn't work on DoorDash or at Walgreens, but I I just kind of, I guess, chilled at my house and kind of took some time off to, I guess, relax, because I was starting my midterms. On Thursday, I started my dual credit econ midterm, and it's my first period class. I started it, and I was like super confident. I felt really good at it. I felt like really prepared, so I started it. Was working, and when the bell rang, I'd made it to question 7. So I just asked Mr. Carmichael if he cared if I, stayed a little bit over into the next period and finished up. He let me in, so that felt pretty good because I was, on a roll and I didn't want to, I guess, stop the, mojo. So then today, Friday, I am at Take Action, which is a tattoo parlor in Warsaw, Indiana, but they also have Magic the Gathering. So Magic the Gathering is a card game that I really enjoy playing because it's you have to be very strategical in it. You have to, I guess, anticipate what the best play you can make is and what the best play your opponent is going to make to, I guess, counter your play in a sense. So I come here on Fridays every now and then, and I do something called Modern. It's just a format of, I guess, the way you play with cards. And for each round you win, there are 3 rounds. For each round you win, you get a pack of cards that can be worth money. And then Saturday, my plans are going to be just, I guess, sitting at home and helping out my mom or my grandpa who just moved in there due to some medical issues. Maybe helping him out if he needs anything with maybe like his computer, and just kind of taking it easy. On Sunday, my family and I, we go to the College Corner Church. It's a really great church. It's Pastor Solomon. He does an amazing job at giving a good sermon. And then afterwards, I have to work 4 to 9 at Walgreens. That's kind of a week in the life of me, an 18-year-old senior at Wabash. I'll be back next week, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you for listening.